So Largo and I agreed that we would not start filming until a little bit later in the morning, like an hour or two, until we could feel our hands and feet again. But I just wanted to keep it real for you guys, so I had to come on and share this part of it. It's 38 degrees right now. It's like 8:15. I don't know what it was in the middle of the night. I looked at my thermometer at like midnight when I got up to go pee, and it was 22, I think. It's really, really cold today. Good morning from day 33. We're still, what are we doing? We're
still walking, still talking.
So I'm Sunshine.
And I'm Captain.
And I said earlier, guys, I'm really struggling today. So I'm gonna do my best to be my positive self. I'm using all kinds of positive inner voice, nothing negative. But I'm also gonna keep it real for you guys. Largo will probably be taking more of the lead today, not because I don't want to share what's going on, but because I have to really like hyper focus and really kind of be kind to myself, because we're trying to go 17 miles today and get out of the smoke haze.
We're escaping.
We're tired of them. They're beautiful, you guys, stunningly, magnificently beautiful. But the sleep deprivation and the cold is really, really starting to get to me. Largo's doing okay. He's had trouble with the cold also, but and we're going to talk about that in our sleep systems, not today, but maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, and kind of tell you what's going on and where we're struggling and kind of the epiphanies we're having. What else? You know, I just stopped and read a bunch of your comments on I think the vlog that released today was the April Fool's one, which I had so much fun shooting because it's my favorite holiday. And is it a holiday? I guess it's a holiday. And your comments were so sweet, and I was like, okay, I gotta keep pushing. I'm not planning on stopping. I'm not done, but the cold is really, really a struggle for me. So bear with me today if I'm not my chipper self, but you get more of this guy. Oh, Largo, look at that. Ever since Largo was a itty bitty baby, we would go to visit my parents in Maine. He would pick the icicles off the side of the house and the snow and eat them, him and his sister both.
Why not again?
That's a massive one. Do you want to dip it in some element and like, what are those called? Those dippy things? Fun dips or something like that? It could kind of taste like that, right?
Great idea.
Extra jolt of electrolytes. Does it taste like wood?
It just tastes like, I don't know.
Earthy?
It tastes like poison.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Largo. This is the big kahuna. That one looks kind of yellow though.
Yeah,
maybe someone peed on it. I don't know. That one doesn't look so good.
Probably not.
Could just be sap. I don't know. I don't know what kind of tree that is. Looks cool though.
All those little moments, the bus you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you. Only God knew about all those little moments. Well, maybe it was fate.
You're not cold anymore, are you?
Nope.
So it's been several hours since I had my little disclosure with you guys about how I'm really struggling today and that maybe I wouldn't be on the video as much. And I did some work on myself, and I want to share it with you guys because I don't want to just share, oh, I'm having a bad day, this is what happened, and then not tell you what I did to kind of work through it. I'm a big believer that we have within us what we need to create happiness and accomplish amazing things. I truly believe it's within us, period. I know it's there. I've seen it. And so the first thing I did was I said to Largo, why don't you go ahead a little bit? And the first thing I did was that negative voice me was saying, oh, it's just sleep. People can do this without sleep. Why can't you? And it's just cold. Why are you so fragile to the cold? And I just said, enough. No more of that negativity. And so I started talking to myself and telling myself what I appreciated in myself. And that brought my spirits up a bit. And then I started saying out loud what I'm grateful for. I don't know why I'm crying. I feel so much better. Maybe it's a happy cry. So recognizing all the greatness I have in my life. And then I did a walking meditation. I meditate probably about 5 times a week typically. I have not been doing it 5 times a week on the trail. And as I get stronger and it's taking less time to do the miles, I'm meditating more. Sometimes I do it when I wake up in the morning and I just lay in my sleeping bag and recenter myself for the day. Sometimes I do a walking meditation like it did this morning. Sometimes, you've seen it in a previous vlog, I do a standing meditation when LARGO'S doing his classes. It just varies. And all of this kind of centers me back and gives me the confidence to know that I can do this because I do know I've done a lot of hard stuff in my life, so I can do this too. And yeah, I think that's it. And so I'm in a much, much better, wow, that sun's bright, space. And look, the sun's come out, so it's not as cold. So I guess, what do you guys do? I'm kind of like, I just really believe that the mind is powerful and the spirit is powerful and the emotions are powerful. And we as humans have everything we need right in here and in here to overcome hard things and recenter ourselves and bring us to a better space. And I'll talk more about this as time goes on. And then kind of what I'm unable to recenter by certain points in my life, what do I do? What's the next level thing that I do? So what do you do? What do you do when you maybe are having a negative inner voice, you're feeling sad? I'm sorry guys, my nose is running. I never thought I'd have a snort rag. To bring yourself back to a better space. Everyone has different things they do. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you are gonna say, I go for a hike. Well, I'm hiking, so I can't go for another hike. Do you talk to people you love? Do you journal? Do you make art? Do you write a letter? What do you do? You go swimming? I don't know. What do you do? Do you meditate? Do you do yoga? Do you go book a vacation? So thank you so much for understanding this morning that I just needed a little bit of space to work through that. I hope you appreciate that I was honest and said that I was just not doing well. And I explained why I wasn't doing well. And I welcome us sharing, because you guys sharing what you do to kind of bring you back to center may help someone else reading the comments may look at that and say, oh, I've never tried that. I think that I could relate well to that. Sometimes I eat cheese. I don't have any cheese out here, but that really centers me. It makes me happy. Yeah, anyway, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate you being here and your support and your kind words. And all of it. I think that This is the only way I know how to vlog, is to be really, really truthful with you guys. And it's hard. I'm not gonna pretend the Smokies have not been hard, and I'm not gonna pretend I'm gonna be really grateful when I'm out.
If you feel lonely, I will be here and wait for the sun. It's getting closer, but it will never let us down. Here by the ocean, fire is burning.
Largo and I just stopped for a little snack, and we had a chat with Avalon for a little bit. And now, so today was pretty much all downhill, or is pretty much all downhill, except for 2 hills. And they're not massive. One was, I think, a mile. The other one, I think, is maybe 1.5 miles. We finished one, and then we've got one left to do. And then after we're done that one, we've got, I don't know, I think 7 more miles that are straight down. So we're gonna really crank it because we have a place to sleep tonight. And we have to get there by a certain time because they have to pick us up. So wish us luck. We love having kind of the race on the downhills. You guys saw us that time we were coming down from Albert Mountain, and we had to do, I think, 6 miles in 2.5 hours or something like that. We're pretty fast, and we just put our heads down and just dun, 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 dun. The sun's out now, guys. It's warm right now, but not overly warm. There's a little cool breeze, so when you get in the shade, like I am now, it gets a little cool. But I have not put on my fleece, which I've kind of been toying with because we do have the uphill coming, and then I get pretty hot on the uphills. So I kind of want to be like Cinderella, where I can talk to the animals out here. But like a badass through hiking Cinderella, not a Cinderella that needs a prince to save or anything like that. But I think that I will not be petting the animals like her because 1, I know better, and 2, I have childhood trauma from that. Not really, but I don't like squirrels now. It was a squirrel or a chipmunk? I can't remember. But I was playing with one in my yard growing up in Maine. It was so cute. And it bit my finger. And I remember I was literally like this, going like this with my finger, and it was attached to my finger, swinging up and down. My mom took me to the emergency room. I think they gave me a rabies shot or something. And I lived to tell the tale. But to this day, I'm still not a big fan of the little rodents. Are they rodents? I don't know if they're rodents. I don't want to call them rodents, but the little buggers that are roaming around. I've only seen 2 actually since we've been on the trail. Ironically enough, we have not seen that much wildlife. We've seen 2 squirrels, no snakes. Largo saw a bear and a boar family, a bunch of birds, lots of spiders. I think that's about it so far. I'm sure more are gonna come, but I'm actually shocked that we haven't seen too much so far. My plant app isn't working right now. These are new things that I'm seeing on the trail. What are these guys? They're beautiful. It's hard to video them because they tip down. So you're gonna have to find them on the side of a hill above you. Oh my gosh, I wish the app was working. What is that beautiful blue thing? Watch, I'm gonna find out it's like a flesh-eating bug. It's really beautiful. I think it hears me talking to it. Ooh, oh, this is really beautiful. So the battery on the Osmo camera is charging right now, but I just came up. I'm almost to the top. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see way out there. I'm glad you can see, and it has nothing to do with my heavy breathing that prevents you because, whoo, it's a tough go, guys. Largo is probably 5 miles ahead of me at this point. Maybe not that much, but he goes ahead and then he waits for me. It's beautiful. Really is. I know I keep saying that. So, okay, let's scratch and sniff. Those little white flowers that we passed through that are now bigger smell really beautiful. And then the bees are pollinating them right now. So you just hear bzzz when you go through that section. It's really, really amazing. The sounds and the smells. I know you guys are getting to see the sights and hearing some of the sounds, but the smells too are really magical. Wait till berry season, guys. And then we're gonna taste things together. If you guys haven't figured out already, I love hearts in nature. Love is in the air. Do, 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 do. I know you guys love when I sing. Boo, 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 boo. We are not going to chat with you guys for about 3 hours because we're going to do 6.5 miles in 3 hours. It's all downhill. We're pretty good at that. Our ride's picking us up. If we're not there by 6, he's not picking us up. So we got to hurry. All of a sudden, it got so green. You know, it's interesting transitioning through the seasons, which I will be doing here. And pretty soon I won't be able to do this and see the sky because there'll be so many green leaves up there. But it's beautiful as they're emerging. But I think I'll miss seeing the sky, but then welcome spring coming in. You guys know we're on a mad dash to make it down the mountain by 6. I messaged a guy and said, I think it's gonna be 6:15. So sometimes Largo and I separate because he's faster than me, and he just started running down the hill, having a good old time. And I got to him like an hour later, and he's sitting on the ground, and he's like, hey, look at this. And he pulls up this video right here. Largo saw another bear, you guys. So Largo, was it going like, what was it doing?
Kind of just walking around. I mean, I was making very sure that it wouldn't walk towards me. Otherwise, I would just walk away. But like, it was. I mean, I was shocked to see it that close to the trail. That's for sure.
Did you stop, drop, and roll? Oh wait, that's for fire. Did you slow down, make noise, and sing? I don't know.
Not really. I mean, I was already going quite slow. So I just kind of kept walking.
And how did you notice it?
I just heard it, saw it. It was making noise, and rarely stuff makes noise around here. So
That's true. Wow, I can't believe you've seen 2. Was it
you
exciting?
need to start paying attention more.
I get, I probably walked by the bear too. Because
Probably.
How far behind you was I?
Like 5-10 minutes.
Oh, so it wasn't like an hour or anything like that.
Oh no way.
So I definitely walked by the bear too.
You definitely walked by it.
And I'm kind of glad I didn't see it. I'm not that interested in seeing a bear. I'm a little still nervous. I know it won't do anything, but so that's your second bear you've seen.
Yeah, no, it can see you. You can't see it. You're fine with that.
Okay. All right. We're in bear world. All right. I don't know if this means, I don't think this means we're officially done, but here's the Thru-Hiker deposit. I guess people going southbound on the Smokies. This is a good sign. We're almost out, Largo.
We're so close.
Where are you? There you are. We're so close.
We're so close.
Let's do this. So we made it, guys, yay! We were racing, but we made it with like 2 minutes to spare. So you've got to see this place we're staying at. We're staying at the Discerning Hiker, okay? And here we go for a tour, okay? This guy Ken has thought of everything. There's so many details. We get the whole place. Obviously, there are other people can stay here, but we're the only ones in here right now. So you have use of the full place here. I mean, the details are super cute. Look at this. Who doesn't want an AT frying pan, right? And so all kinds of cups. There's snacks in the fridge that you can purchase. Or I think we're gonna have pizza tonight. A little coffee station over here. It's adorable. And then laundry room, hiker board, so everyone can post their info on there. They have loaner clothes in one of the bedrooms, but guys, get this. Look what Jessica's doing tonight. Oh yeah, baby. Jessica's gonna have a bubble bath. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this place is adorable. And just snacks and popcorn and goodies. Yeah, I wish we were here longer. I mean, I'd love to sit on this couch and enjoy and relax, but we're only here for a little bit. Oh, you want to see where we're sleeping? Pizzarama, right? Largo has now decided he's going to take a bubble bath, and I'm devouring frozen pizza. And a root beer. I love root beer. Darlings, 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 darlings. How is everyone tonight?
You're crazy.
We've got robes. We're getting spoiled. All right, let's say today was day 33.
Yep.
We went from Tri-Corner Knob to Pigeon Bridge. We did 17 miles, guys. And we thought it was going to be super easy downhill all the way, but there were a couple of big hills in there. So I'm really proud of us. That's a pretty big day. And we're done with the Smokies.
Yeah.
And we're warm right now. All right. I don't even know what to say. I just ate a whole friggin' pizza. I'm just like, whoa, right now.
I'd honestly say though that going downhill all day was not the best either. It gets very repetitive and starts to hurt a bit.
It does. Like if you're doing like 6 miles up or 6 miles down and you're just kind of getting in this rhythm, it doesn't, like, you should shake it up, you should stretch, whatnot, but sometimes we don't, and we were just punching it to get down here so he didn't have to wait for us. And yeah, I mean, I twisted my ankle a little. You saw a bear? Is that the highlight of your day?
I'd honestly say that's the best part of my day.
Was it seeing the bear?
Yeah.
I don't know. The best part of my day is I'm really glad to be out of the Smokies. They were beautiful, but they kicked my butt big time. And it was so cold. Like I still feel kind of cold. So I guess my best part is I'm done with the Smokies. Is that terrible to say as a hiker?
No, I'd say that the Smokies are always fun to look at.
Yeah, if you're a hiker and you've hiked the Smokies, did you love them? Was it cold? Like, what was it like? Okay, your best part was a bear. Mine was a Smoky. Mine was getting out of the Smokies. What was your worst part?
I'd say my worst part was whenever I kind of try and either run or lightly jog downhill, my backpack always kind of like bounces a little, so it like rubs up against my back a little bit.
So you have some chafing now?
Yeah, a bit, and that hurt.
Well,
but yeah.
Was there another good part? Like we both just took bubble bath, not together. We both took separate bubble baths, which I thought was a great part of the day.
That was nice. This place is amazing.
This place is fabulous. Fabulous. If you need some pampering, Ken has thought of everything. You have to come here. There were a lot of good parts of the day today.
But yeah.
Do you have a worse?
No, not really. I mean, other than the pain in my back, no.
Oh, that's right. You said that was your worst. I would say my worst was that, oh my gosh, Largo could have got eaten by a bear today.
I could have.
Although I hear teenage boys isn't that tasty for them.
Sure.
I guess I don't have a worse. My hands were really cold this morning. I had a hard time warming up my fingers and my toes after filling the water. But yeah, I don't think there's a worse. Oh, we couldn't film it too much, but that last mile coming into Pigeon Bridge was like...
It was very scenic.
It was right. It was like a fairy tale with the moss and the water and like all the flowers were blooming and it's really green. Like I would say like the last 2 to 3 miles of our hike, all of a sudden I guess we'd come down in elevation, but it was super green and felt like spring was here, which was really amazing. Okay, we can't keep you forever. Largo needs to go eat his pizza, and I want to crawl into bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you see us on the trail, you guys, the last couple of days, people have come up to us and said, we're watching your vlogs. Remember to squeeze the Sawyer squeeze. I'm going to be known as that girl who didn't know to squeeze the Sawyer squeeze. Come up to us, say hi. Please come and say hi. Introduce yourself. We have patches. Ask for a patch. We want to give them out. They're getting heavy in our pack. Anyway, have a nice day. Have a nice evening.
We will see you in day 34.
Good night.
So this is some pretty funky lighting, but I need to share this now before I forget or before life happens or... Why isn't it? I can't get a good video of this bug. Oh, he might be hurt. Largo's your microphone on?
Yeah.